Well, I'm back in the car again. Welcome to another vehicular episode of the Cassie Lou podcast. And I'm sure there will be more because this is just how it works when you have life. So I did not get a chance to prepare a regular podcast episode because I was actually in Tennessee for the first part of this week for a work conference, which went fantastic. It was great. I loved it. Loved the people I work with. Loved the company I work for. Lifeway is amazing. So just very, very thankful for that. We had a great time. But all that to say, back to reality and all the things that I have to get done. And so I am about to run some errands before I start work, kind of waiting for places to open because they're not open yet. So I had just a few minutes to chat with you about something that was on my heart. So long story short, of all the fun and interesting educational things that we did at the conference, one of the things that stuck out to me was identifying your values. Corporately, totally makes sense. You want to achieve certain things, make sure you're focused on the right things. But even down to the individual level, it is crucial to know your why. Know your why. Why do you work at the job that you do? Why does it matter to you whether the house is spotless? Why are you wanting to serve certain people or serve in a certain area, either in the community or in church? Just know your why. It can be surface. It can be, I do this because it's fun for me. Or I do this because I really have a heart for these type of people. Or, I do this because I want to achieve this goal. All those things are fine. But know what they are. And, I went through that, on my own. And I've done that before many times. And they'll evolve sometimes over the years and through different seasons. But the thing that I want to challenge you with is to really get down to the roots of your why. And I was talking with my son about this in a kind of a different area yesterday, but it's really easy to kind of get at the surface level things. I want to accomplish this because I am passionate about it and I'm good at it. Okay, that's a good surface level why. What's below that? Okay, I want to accomplish this or serve in this area because I'm sensitive about this certain thing. Okay, why are you sensitive about it? What makes it a big deal to you? And then you keep getting deeper and deeper. So one example is like if you have a dream home that you want to work for or that you're saving for, and you have somebody just drove by looking at me. I'm like, hi. I'm just talking to myself. It's fine. Anyway, like if you have a dream home that you're wanting to save up for, and maybe it's in the foreseeable future, maybe it's not, but it's just huge in your head, and you're thinking, yes, this is what I want. This is my big goal in life. This will be awesome. We will be happy when we get this. And that's great. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But go deeper. Why is it that this dream home is a dream of yours? Why is it that this particular location or this type of atmosphere is what you want? Is it for superficial reasons? And be honest with yourself. Is it because you want a big house? Is it, and maybe you grew up in a small one? Is it because that, here's another one. Is it because you want to feel good about yourself? Maybe you don't feel like you've accomplished anything unless you have this other house. Or maybe it's for safety, for peace. Maybe you have a lot of bad memories where you are, and you're just wanting to start over and to start fresh. All of those things are good, and you can apply that to anything. You can apply it to jobs. You can apply it to groups that you hang out with or serve with. It can go with anything. But dig deeper to it. A lot of times we will want something and not really get into the why very deeply, honestly, because it bothers us. There's a lot of times that we have a goal that we think will make us happy, but it will make us surface happy. And we tend to forget that life goes along with that the bad goes along with that. You want a new house? Great. You also got a new mortgage. You've got the new bills. You've got the stress of working more, maybe, to be able to afford said house. You have, maybe there's neighbors that you don't get along with. There's going to be good and bad with anything, but we think this next step is going to make us happy. And I want to challenge you to think about the big dreams that you have in your life. Again, it can be something material, like a car or a house or moving to a different place. It can be something personal. I want to achieve this goal. I want to become better at X, Y, or Z. Really take some time, 5, 10, 15 minutes to sit without distractions as cars keep zooming by, to see what your why is for wanting that so badly. Why are you working so hard for it? And it's a little disconcerting because sometimes you'll discover things that you didn't realize were your motives. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. Sometimes it'll reveal a wound. If you're wanting something for the sake of peace, or you think it'll make you happy, a lot of times that's because there is a wound there that hasn't fully healed. For example, if you want to move to another place and you think that will make you happy, it will finally be a chance to start over, fill in the blank. That's fine. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. But really think about what's being said there. What's being said there is you don't feel safe where you are. You don't feel happy where you are. You don't feel content or like you can be yourself where you are. That's a wound. That's something that needs to be addressed in you. It's not to say that you still can't achieve those things, and that would be a good thing for you. But it means there is something raw inside of you that needs to be taken care of, because guess what? That goes with you. And that doesn't just go away because you tend to what you think you want. And maybe you do achieve the goal. You do get the success or climb the ladder or whatever it is that you think will make you happy. Well, you're still there. And whatever wounds are in you are in that new place now. They are in that new job. They are in that new group of people. And they will rear their heads again. Absolutely. So my challenge to you is not just to identify them, even though that's the first step. I really want you to put a label on the wound. Is it that you have been hurt in a certain area? Is it that you feel like you've been lacking or you have been deprived of something, and so you're really striving to just fill that gap? Identify it, label it, and honestly, to risk sounding cliche, bring it to the cross. Bring it to God and be like, God, this is something that is not okay. It's either not okay because I'm still hurting, or it's not okay because I haven't confessed something that I really need to bring to your attention and let you heal in me. So just talk to him about it. Be real. I mean, this right here, this is what we can do with God all the time, anytime, middle of the night, 3 a.m., lunch break, it doesn't matter. This right here is what he wants with the two of us, with God and you. He wants this one-on-one. And he knows your heart, yes, but just like when you talk to your bestie or your spouse or anything like that, it helps to talk it out. And that's what he knows about us. He created us. He knows our human nature. He wants us to talk it out with him. Not because he doesn't know. It's because we need it. We need that release, that whether it's venting or maybe we just need that connection with him that we don't always spend. It's connecting. When you talk with somebody about things that are going on in your life, it deepens the relationship, doesn't it? If you don't ever talk to somebody that you're close with, the relationship gets a little bit weaker. So that's my challenge to you guys. Just identify your goals, your dreams. They're all good, hopefully. Probably shouldn't have said that. Hopefully you have good goals and dreams and they're not anything horrible. Identify your why. Figure out why it is that you really want those things. Is it a good thing, or is it maybe sin-driven that you have to address? And then if it's a wound-based desire, like I want this because I'm not happy, or it will make me happier, or it will make me feel safer, then let's address that. Let's get deeper with it and take it to God and let him heal those things in us that we kind of tend to want to ignore, thinking that they'll go away by just slapping a Band-Aid on it and saying, look, I got promoted or whatever. This will make me happy for life. I'm going to slap that Band-Aid on. Or, I got the new car. I got the new house. I got the new job. why? Why is it important? So I'm addressing the same thing with myself. I'm digging into it on my own. I'm talking to God about it and trying my best to let him address some things in my heart. And that's not to say that those desires of mine will change. Yours may not change, and that's perfectly fine. But it's recognizing the why so that your motives are right, so that when hopefully you achieve your goals and the things that you want, you'll be able to actually enjoy them for the right reasons instead of using them as a Band-Aid to kind of address an old wound. So anyway, that's my 2 cents in the car again. And the places are open. So I'm going to go run my errands before I have to start work. Because, back to work after a few days of being out. Got some stuff to catch up on. But I love you guys. Thank you for tuning into this again. Like, subscribe, all that fancy YouTube stuff. The algorithm does kind of require it, which is a little annoying, but also great. YouTube, I love you. Ignore all the bad that I just said about YouTube. Thanks, guys. I will see y'all later. If not here, I'll see you in ink.